Hello and welcome to Grace Smith TV. I'm Grace and thank you for your interest in learning how to conduct self-hypnosis. We're going to jump right in and I'm going to have you experience it for yourself first. Then I'm going to take some time and explain to you how it works, why it works, and how often you should be doing this practice at your own at home. So go ahead and close your eyes. The first thing you're going to do is just notice your body from the top of the head all the way down to your toes. And you're going to scan the body and determine what number you are on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 is wonderfully deeply relaxed, the most relaxed a person can be, completely devoid of stress. And 10 is a full-blown panic attack, the most stressed a person could possibly be. Determine what number you're on right now and say that number out loud. Good. Now you're going to imagine your favorite color forming at the top of your head and then flowing all the way through the body and out through the bottoms of the feet. That color relaxing you, releasing you, taking you all the way down. You realize now your eyelids are so wonderfully deeply relaxed that they just want to stay closed. No matter how hard you try to open those eyelids, they just want to stay closed. Go ahead and imagine that favorite color again and say the color out loud. Running from the top of the head all the way through the body and out through the bottoms of the feet. At this point, you're going to repeat a powerful hypnotic affirmation 3 times out loud. You can repeat after me. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. And one more time, imagine that favorite color forming at the top of the head, flowing all the way through the body, out through the bottoms of the feet. And then determine your new number from 0 to 10, 0 being completely relaxed. Determine your new number, say that out loud, and smiling, open your eyes. Congratulations, you've been hypnotized. And furthermore, you hypnotized yourself. It's really, really easy, isn't it? And I bet for most of you, your number at the end of the process was lower than it was when you began. For some of you, you might have to experience this 2 or 3 times for that to happen, but once you do, you'll be amazed. The implications of starting at a level 8, for example, and ending at a level 4 are truly life-saving. That within 30 seconds, you can completely change the state that you're in. And that's what hypnosis is all about. So, what did we just do? We completely calmed your nervous system. You found out exactly where you were on a scale of 0 to 10. Then you picked your favorite color. Now, if you don't have a favorite color, no big deal. The first color that comes into your mind, use that. If black is your favorite color, it's no problem. You can use a shade. It's about energy following intention. And the intention is taking something that you like and running it through the body. As soon as you do that, it relaxes you. The next step is testing the eyelids. When you test the eyelids, you're making sure they just don't want to open. Now, we both know that at any point, if you wanted to open your eyes, you certainly could. The point is you don't want to. And when you get to that point, you're in hypnosis. Then you run the color again. The next part is that hypnotic affirmation that you say 3 times out loud. This is the only part that changes depending on what you want to work on in your life. So in the future, I'll be putting out videos for weight loss with hypnosis, overcoming anxiety with hypnosis, stopping nail biting with hypnosis, getting over fear of heights with hypnosis. Literally every topic you can imagine, I'll do my best to give you tips and tricks on how to overcome those things, and you'll come back to this video as a reference. So the thing that will change is the hypnotic affirmation, and the hypnotic affirmation will match what you're working on. For today, we used my favorite one. I am safe, I am calm, I choose to be here. It is just fantastic. It applies to every situation, calms you down, turns off your fight or flight response, and puts you in the present moment, which is where we all want to live. Then you run the color again, and finally you determine your new number so you can prove to yourself it's working. Now, how often do you do this? All the time. It's a pattern interrupt, meaning anytime you're feeling a way you don't want to feel, you do the self-hypnosis. Anytime you're acting or behaving in a way that you don't want to act or behave, you do the self-hypnosis. Every time you feel something, you do something, you say something, you are creating a synaptic connection in your brain. And every time you do the same thing over and over again, that connection gets stronger and more of them are made. By doing the self-hypnosis, you're putting yellow roadblocks up and saying, I'm not driving down that highway anymore. I'm creating a new one. So I work with very, very busy clients, CEOs, very busy actors. I mean, people who are just, their schedules are full. And they find time to do the self-hypnosis process at least 5 times a day. I want the same thing for you. I know how busy you are, but I promise you can fit 30 seconds in. Really, really good work. In just a moment, I'm going to teach you a slightly longer version. So the next one that I'm going to teach you is slightly longer. This process takes about a minute to a minute and a half, depending on your personal pace. This one takes you deeper, and there's only the addition of one new thing. So I'll have you run through it yourself. You can feel it personally, and then again at the end, I'll go over the steps with you. Go ahead and close your eyes. Determine the number that you're currently on from 0 to 10. 0 being wonderfully deeply relaxed, and 10 being the most stressed out a person can be. And say that number out loud. Good. And go ahead and imagine your favorite color forming at the top of your head, and say that color out loud. Then allow the color to flow from the top of the head all the way through the body and out through the bottoms of the feet. That color relaxing you. That color releasing you, that color taking you all the way down. Now go ahead and test your eyelids. Make sure those eyelids just want to stay closed. No matter how hard you try, those eyelids just want to stay closed. Really good. And go ahead and say that favorite color again once more out loud. And imagine the color running from the top of the head all the way through the body and out through the bottoms of the feet. The next thing we'll do is count very slowly from 10 down to 1. And after every single number, we'll say the words, I am going deeper and deeper. 10, I am going deeper and deeper. 9, I am going deeper and deeper. 8, I am going deeper and deeper. 7, I am going deeper and deeper. 6, I am going deeper and deeper. 5, I am going deeper and deeper. 4, I am going deeper and deeper. 3, I am going deeper and deeper. 2, I am going deeper and deeper. 1, I am going deeper and deeper. Now imagine that color once more, flowing from the top of the head, going all the way through the body and out through the bottoms of the feet, saying the color out loud. At this point, we'll repeat that powerful hypnotic affirmation 5 times out loud. Repeat along with me. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. I am safe. I am calm. I choose to be here. One more time, imagining that color running from the top of the head all the way through the body, out through the bottoms of the feet, saying the color out loud and noticing what number you're on now, opening the eyes with a big smile. And I bet you're even deeper than you were before. Really good work. So this longer process you do when you first wake up in the morning and right before you go to bed at night, because those are natural states of hypnosis anyway. You're already in hypnosis those times of day. Now when you do this at home, I want you to do the following steps. Close the eyes, run the favorite color through the body, say it out loud, test the eyelids, run the color, count down from 10 to 1 nice and slow, saying I am going deeper and deeper after every number, run the color again. This time you're going to repeat the hypnotic affirmation 21 times. 21 is a magic number in hypnosis. It seems to be the perfect amount to really start reconditioning the brain very effectively. So we didn't do that here because it takes a while, but that's what you're going to do at home. If you don't have time for 21 repetitions, you still do the process. You just do 3 to 5 repetitions. But really, when you first wake up and before you go to bed, it's best to do it 21 times. Then you run the color, then you figure out your new number, then you smile, and you must smile at the end. It floods the body with endorphins, and it's what's going to allow you to look forward to doing the process again in the future, and then you open your eyes. So that's the process. A couple of things that I want to share with you. First of all, if you forget the hypnotic affirmation or the order, exactly how you're supposed to say it, don't worry. When people stress out about self-help, it's a double negative. The whole point of this is to calm you down. And again, energy follows intention. So if I am safe, I am calm, I choose to be here, turns into I choose to be, I'm calm, I feel great, then you did it. It's perfect. Really good work. Just keep going. The more you do it, the easier it flows, the better it gets. Now, when you're imagining that color flowing from the top of the head out through the bottoms of the feet, some people feel that color. Some people imagine that color. Some people see that color, but to be perfectly honest, the smaller percentage of people actually see the colors. So don't worry. If you don't see it like you're watching a movie screen on the back of your eyes, you're still being hypnotized. The proof is in the pudding. At the end of the process, if you're lower on the numeric scale than you were when you began, that means you're calmer. It means you were more open to suggestion. It means that you're already reconditioning the brain with new synaptic connections. So, you know how to hypnotize yourself. This is really, really important. Be sure to save this video on your desktop, because every time I put out a new video, I'll give you a new hypnotic affirmation and you're gonna plug it into this process. So anytime you need a refresher, you'll come back here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all whatsoever, please be sure to go to gracesmithtv.com and plug in your questions, communicate with our community, really get involved. There's a lot to learn here, and I know you can change your life. You've already begun to do it. Thanks for watching.